Welcome back, YouTube brethren, to the turret in Goldsboro, North Carolina, where Captain Jack and Private Joe are in a serious confrontation with LT playing as the Allies in this Axis and Allies Anniversary Edition 1941 version. If you guys get a chance to see LT's recap video of our first round, check it out. It'll kind of let you know what all happened in our first round without having to watch all the videos. But he did a great job of recapping that and summarized it really well. So, for Germany's production in this turn, they are going to produce 6 armor divisions, 1 destroyer, and 1 cruiser. And they'll have 2 IPCs left over for the next round. And so for our first combat move this evening, we're going to be bringing 2 fighters from C Zone 5, going 1, 2, 3 spaces into C Zone 2. We're going to be bringing 1 fighter from Norway, 2 spaces into C Zone 2 as well. The 2 fighters from C Zone 5 will have 1 movement left in their gas gauge, and the fighter from Norway will have 2. These 3 fighters will be attacking the 2 destroyers and transport in C Zone 5. Okay, so we've got that first battle set up in C Zone 2. We've got 3 fighters from Germany rolling with 3 blue dice, and we've got 2 destroyers from the UK rolling with 2 green dice. We'll be able to roll all those at one time. So here we go. And we got 1 hit by the fighters on a destroyer, and the destroyers did not land a hit. So the German fighters will press the attack. We got 3 blue dice and 1 green die. And so, all right, so the fighters got 2 hits, which they only needed 1. So the final destroyer is destroyed, which also eliminates the transport that was in that C zone. 1 destroyer did land a hit on 1 of the fighters, so it has also been eliminated from the game board. So we'll set those back up now. So for the next battle, it's going to be a land battle, and we're going into Belarusia. Excuse me. So in the battle for Belarusia, we're going to be bringing 1 armor division from Baltic states. We're going to be bringing 2 armor divisions from East Poland, and we're going to be bringing 2 armor divisions from the Ukraine. So that'll be a total of 5 armor divisions going up against 1 poor Russian infantry division. All right, so we're not even going to bother to set this one up since Russia's only defending with one unit. So we've got 5 blue dice and 1 green die representing the Russian unit, 5 blue die representing the German tank divisions. Plenty of hits, and the Russian infantry division did land a hit on its way out. So we'll set that, take care of that on the board now. All right, so for the third battle this evening, and the second one in Russia, we've got 1 fighter from Germany moving 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3, with 1 movement remaining. They're going into eastern Ukraine. We've got 2 infantry and 1 artillery from the Ukraine traveling up to the eastern Ukraine, and they'll be supported by that fighter. So again, we've got 2 infantry, 1 artillery, and 1 fighter going against 2 Russian infantry units. And we'll set that one up on the board. Okay, so we've got this battle set up on the board. We've got 1 infantry division attacking at 1, an infantry and artillery attacking at 2, and 1 German fighter attacking at 3. So they'll roll first. And we got 1 hit. So 1 Russian infantry division has been eliminated, but they will get to fire back with 2 green dice and with a hit value of 2. 2 misses. So we'll eliminate that one completely from the board. Germany will press the attack on with 1 black, 2 green, and 1 blue. Need 1 hit. And they got it. So 1 last roll for the Russian Infantry Division with 1 green, 2 hit die. And no hits. So Russian units have been eliminated, and we'll place those back on the board now. And so for the last combat movement in the evening, we've got a bomber taking off from Germany, traveling 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces into Moscow, attacking the factory there in Moscow. It'll have 2 movements remaining in its fuel gauge. So we'll come over here to the dice tray, and we'll roll to see what kind of damage we can get from for that. Now we'll roll 2 dice here. One will be 1 black hit die for the AA gun, and the other will be the numbered die, the 6-sided number die, to see how much damage will be inflicted. Okay, so the AA gun missed, and there was 4 damage done to the factory in Moscow. Okay, so for our non-combat phase of this round, we're going to move the aircraft carrier in C-Zone 5 2 spaces out to C-Zone 3. And they're going to land these 2 fighters on it. Also, down in Germany, we're going to move these 2 armor divisions into the Baltic states. We're going to move these 2 infantry units in Norway to Finland. We're going to move the bomber that did the bombing run on Moscow. We're going to move it back 2 spaces to East Poland. And we're going to move the fighter in eastern Ukraine back 1 space to East Poland. And that concludes our non-combat phase for this round. All right, so for the place units phase, we're going to take the cruiser and place it in C-Zone 5. We're going to take the destroyer and also place it in C-Zone 5 with the transport snugly protected in between them. We're going to place the 5 armor units into Germany. Excuse me, the 6 armor units in Germany. So that's our place units phase. Up here on the IPC board, there was a change of 2 IPCs between Russia and Germany as Russia invaded eastern Ukraine and Belarus. So Germany went from 34 to 36. Russia went from 26 to 24. Germany also achieved 2 of its national objectives. One by controlling France, Northwestern Europe, Germany, Czechoslovakia, Hungary, Bulgaria, Romania, and Poland. And the other by the Axis controlling at least 3 of the Baltic states, East Poland, Ukraine, Eastern Ukraine, and Belarus. And actually they control all of those, I believe. So, but they do not collect for controlling Karelia or Caucasus. So that will conclude Germany's turn for the second round of this pretty fun game. All right, so for Germany's placement unit recap, we've got 1 aircraft carrier with 2 fighters in C-Zone 3. We've got 1 cruiser, 1 destroyer, and 2 transports in C-Zone 5. We've got 2 infantry divisions in Finland. We've got 2 armor divisions in Baltic states. We've got 4 armor divisions in Belarus. We've got a fighter and a bomber in East Poland. We've got 2 infantry and 1 artillery in eastern Ukraine. And we've got 1 infantry division in Ukraine. We also have 6 armor divisions in Germany, 2 infantry divisions in Northwestern Europe, 4 infantry divisions in France, along with 1 Armor Division also in France. And Germany also has one transport in Sea Zone 14 in the Mediterranean. So again, just to summarize, Germany collected 36 IPCs for this round, and they also got 10 IPC bonus. So they'll have 46 to spend next round. So from Goldsboro, North Carolina, and the turret, Captain Jack and Pvt Joe, over and out.